What's going on, you guys? This is your boy Junior coming at you live out of the south side of Atlanta. And if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe. Junior TV 2.3. So, based off the title, you already know what I'm about to get into. So, um, I want to get into more of like reception. So reception is before basic training. So when I first left to go to um, basic training, it was in the like middle of it was like the beginning slash middle of the year or whatever, right? So it had to be like the middle of it was the middle of March. So I was I was on the bus. It was me and about seven other people. So you get on the bus and they have you in this room and then nothing but male and female soldiers, right? So they got the back of, I would say it's like it's like an office space, like the size of office space, right? So it's like a giant. It's not big, but it's not small. It's like the size of like a regular office, whatever. So that's where we had to fill out our paperwork of what component of the army that we're in. We had to fill out paperwork about you know, insurance, what rank we are, things of that nature. So after that, they told us to take a seat, and it's the first time to do. There's this one guy. There's this one. He's not even a drill sergeant. He's like a liaison. So he, after like, I would say about 30 minutes, we're all in civilian clothes. I had on my red Daytona Beach, Florida hoodie on, and some like blue jeans, whatever. And they threw dude just gave us MREs. I was like, in my head, I was like, bro, like I hope that we're not eating MREs that entire basic training. That's what went through my head. And I remember my homeboy, well, I'm gonna give him a name. Uh this is not his real name, obviously, but it does start with a J, but I'm gonna say like Joseph, right? So Joseph had like this man, we're in reception. This is like the first day of reception. We got there in the daytime, but we were there in that room for so long it turned night. We was there in like the mid afternoon, around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So the sun is slowly going down, and then so we got there, and we're literally like we get MREs to eat, and then um we're just watching a movie. We was watching a movie on the screen, and then Joseph had like cologne in his bag. They told us to empty out our bag, whatever, our civilian bag. Not like empty it out. But if you have any contraband like cologne, perfume, um, like razors, whatever, anything that's considered a weapon, you have to go out your bag, right? So we're in reception in this office type of space, and then outside, just outside the office, was the auditorium, which we'll get to later on. Auditorium was cool. This is during the week. This whole installation is reception. So I get there, like we're in the like office type of spot. So we're after we fill out the paper, we ate the MRE. It was nasty as hell. Like this MRE was like ugh, like nasty as fuck, right? So we ended up being in there, and we were there for about like 4.5, 5 hours. So that part, somebody finally came and told us about the army, about if we're in the reserves, like part time, just if you're into the army for school, whatever may have you, which I went in there for to pursue a career or whatever, like a degree, so I could become a second lieutenant in a few years, so or officer. And after that, he gave us a spill about what the army can offer you, right? So I was just like, okay, cool. And we went. They eventually let us out that room. We went to this other room that led to outside. Now outside, we went to this other building. Now this is building that people might see on the documentaries. Is like we got our uniform. They was asking for our height, our weight, and based off that, they were handing stuff out pretty fast. Like they was getting us all of our uniform items and things, which is your hat, your OCPs, which is the camouflage y'all see in like the videos, whatever. And so your camouflage, like the shirt, the shirt underneath, you got like the regular army greens, your camouflage jacket, your pants and socks, and your undergarments, whatever, like your underwear and stuff like that. So we got that, and then we got our PT workout gear, which is the army, the black and yellow army that y'all know of that y'all see in like the pictures, whatever. So we got all that at reception at that building is pretty big. So boxes of stuff about like army uniforms and things of that nature. Then they gave us our boots. They asked about our size or whatever, and they sized us already, and then they gave us boots based off our size. So then we went back to, we was all lined up, and then we went and got assigned bays, different type of bays. Man, it was me and a group of guys. We finally got issued our bay that we're going to be sleeping in. So it's like this: when you first go in the bay, it's like I was in bay 3, I believe. So when we got there, it's pretty cold, but it's not. It's like it was cold enough for a light hoodie. So we got in there, bro. We opened up the door, and this one black dude was like, "Oh hell no," cause we turned the light on, and we got our pillow, our blanket. They gave us the linen and all that stuff out of the pantry. They issued our linen, our pillowcase, our pillow, and we got 2 linens and a blanket. So they issued all of our stuff, and so we're in the bay. Dude turned the light on. He was like, "Oh hell no, bro. My dude, it's a bunch of Asians in here. Mind you, I'm not Asian, but it is some Asians I was with. But they was like, bro, it's a hella Asians in this bitch." And all them dudes started going off talking about, "Bro, what the fuck y'all doing in here? Y'all not supposed to be in here. We ain't got no room. Da 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 da." And I didn't say nothing, but I'm shocked, right? So it was like, "Yo, it's a bunch of Asians in this bitch. What the fuck y'all niggas in here doing? Da 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 da." All that shit, right? So I'm over here looking. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like this shit is just crazy. There was like, the dude that was leading us to like the different bay. We had to go back to where we came from, and we had to go to a different bay because they was just like, it was, I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of full, but it was some bunks that wasn't. It was some that wasn't like occupied. So when you first get in there, right? After we really got issued like a bay, you first get in there. I had the top bunk, which I didn't mind. So you got from the mirror all the way to the locker. You got a mirror on the wall. Then, and you're not allowed to have, after you get situated at reception, you're not allowed to have your phone. So you got, but before that, I did take, if y'all see on my page, my Facebook page, I did have my picture, my phone for a small period of time. So I decided to take a picture in the bay or whatever like that, right? So, which is not really, it doesn't care. Anyway, let me move forward from that. My fault, y'all. So, how reception works, you got locker, bunk beds, 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 locker, bunk beds. It's like, it's about I would say 12 to 14 bunks on either side, on both sides. So it's bunks over there, and then behind you is locker and bunk beds, and in the middle is just floor. And then on both sides of the wall is mirrors. This is reception. So we get in there, and then latrine, which is what we call in the army. Latrine is the bathroom. So, excuse me, y'all. Latrine is the bathroom. So we get in there, and I'm at the top bunk when I got settled in and made my bed a little bit. and this is like nighttime. So it's like it's finally nighttime. We got settled in, and I'm thinking, I'm really like, wow, I'm really here, and this light shining from the glass. It's not a glass. It's like a fogged up mirror to where you can't see outside or see inside. So, but you can still see the reflection of the light coming from the street into the bay. So it's not dark, dark. It's dark, but it ain't dark, dark. So I'm on top. I'm on the top of the bunk. Like wow, I'm like really at reception. It's not basic training yet, but I'm at reception. So I was just like, wow, I'm really here. So the next day come, man, I was just they literally told us to get up and certain people was in the latrine. I met my homeboy there. That was man. Reception was I met a lot of cool people at reception. So you got we were studying the we always wanted a ASVAB book at reception, right? So we were studying the material. So the at my homeboy Joseph, he was like he would be like clowning around in the bay. He had his hat on backwards, whatever, like that. So Bay too was lit. Like they would be doing that little like my other homeboy from Brooklyn and my other homeboy from Jersey. They would be like doing a little thing, the little sturdy shit that we be doing, right? They be doing this shit. So they Bay two was getting lit. They in circles over here having dance competition with each other, and we in Bay three we just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like we just um. Well, no, we was in Bay one because we got switched. But yeah, Bay one is just chilling. We was just doing what we need to do, and that was that. So I was just like, this is just it's crazy that I'm even here right now. So I remember my another homeboy of mine, it was just like we were at what was it? So another homeboy of mine was just like a lot of people in there don't got good hygiene. A lot of people do, but a lot of people don't. So we was at the top of the bunk, everybody was making their bed, and I told my homeboy, I don't know if he want his name to be on here, but I'm gonna call him leader, cause he was a good leader in my eyes, and he knew that. So leader was over here. His name is actually started with an L, but he was a good leader though. So leader, I'm looking at him, and me and him is like this. I still got his number to this day. So leader, I'm looking at him. I'm just like, bro, you want to study for this test, whatever, like that. So he was the main one with an ASVAB book. So he was very spiritual, like God fearing dude, whatever, like that. And a lot of people in our bay trusted him to like do certain shit. As far as like you do this, you clean the latrine, cause we did have like something called fire guard. I'm gonna go through that in a minute. So leader, he would literally like tell certain people where to go and how to move. Now me and him clicked up because we went to the auditorium. We was in the auditorium together, and mind you, in the army you get nothing but brief after brief after brief. Not in a bad way. Sometimes it's in a bad way, but most of the time it's about army, how to conduct yourself, things of that nature, right? And about what the army could offer you. So how me and leader met, we were in the auditorium. We had our OCPs on, which is the army uniform, like that you see people with like the camouflage stuff on. We was in the auditorium. So me and leader in there, and the lady, she was like the head commander. I forgot what her position was. So we're in there, and the auditorium is like chairs going back, back, back. It's going back, but it's going upwards. Like the further back in the auditorium you go, the farther up it gets. So it's like that. It's like a stage and all that stuff in there. So we was in there. They were going over shots about if you're active duty, if you're going overseas, it's mandated that you have to take the COVID shot. But the COVID shot is not forced upon you. It's still voluntary if you're still like at reserves or National Guard. So I didn't take the shot, but some people did. Some people voluntarily took it, and then they were just going over like women pregnancy and you know, uh, they were trying to advise women. Well, no, they were advising women to not get pregnant within about 6 to 12 months, whatever, like that. So like it's different like components in the same company. It's different components. You had 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", 6'8", and all like different components, right? But it's just a little weird because I was saying that on my Facebook when I was in there. So this is now we don't have phones now. Like they took the phones like the next day. So we put the phones in plastic and put it in the bin, and now it's gone until you leave reception. Um, but yeah, we was in the auditorium. We were getting shots. I got two twin shots, one in this arm and then one in the back of my arm right here. It didn't hurt, but they give you these pills, right? These pills literally keeps, if I'm being blunt, these pills keep you from not being able to get your dick erect. Let's keep it a buck. These tiny pills, they tell you to take them, bro. You could think of all the sexual activity you want. Your dick is not standing up, and a lot of guys had this problem. I'm like, bro, like even when I went away from reception when we left, man, it took about a month for you to like get any type of like, you in the shower, you like, yo, what's going on? Like your Johnson not working, whatever. I'm just playing, but I'm not. These pills is literally for women to not get any type of stimulation like horny or whatever, and it's for men to not be. It's like to control your hormones, not just on a physical level, but it's to calm you down. Like when I had the pill, when like you have to take the like it's a pill that you take to make it's like you when you have it with water or whatever, it's to keep you to not want sex or whatever like that. It's to like it's basically to protect certain things that's going on these days, like the sexual assaults or whatever like that. So it's just like it calms you down on the emotional level because dudes in there was not arguing or whatever, and then once we got the basic, it was kind of wearing off because dudes would start to get irritated by the simplest thing. Like I was like, oh, that them pills is wearing off on dude, whatever like that. So that was a brief on like the next day. Then after we got shots, um, we had to get haircuts and finances were the same day. So haircuts, my hair, if y'all seen on my page, my hair was bald, bro. There's literally when you go to the PX at the barbershop, the PX, you go to get your essentials like your toothbrush, your toothpaste, your deodorant, your soaps, your lotions, anything that you can think of that's essential. Your brush, your comb, hair product for your hair, like anything that you can think of that deals with like essential like body stuff, it's in there. It's like a small little dollar store with aisles and shit like that. And then they got a barbershop directly next door connected to it. Bro, they got a vacuum connected to the clippers. It takes about a solid minute and 30 seconds to shave your whole head. Like literally all of this is gone. Like bald. I was bald in there. You understand? So after after that, after you get your haircut, you're literally um you are going over your finances as far as like how much they're paying you, depending on your rank, how much you want to take out on life insurance and health insurance and all that, how they paying you. Basically, your whole financial they handle haircuts and finances the same day. So we was doing that. So literally, my bad, y'all. So literally, after the financial stuff, they are. What else are they doing on that? The following day, they're just briefing you on the army about what to expect. The army offers a lot to you, and like if you're older in the army, don't feel ashamed that you got here at an older age because maybe it wasn't meant for you at the time that you joined, whatever, whatever. But yeah, man, like I remember when I was telling the trainees that I was interested in joining the Marines at first. I was trying to do the reserves in the Marines, but they wasn't trying to help me out, whatever. And the Army had more to offer as far as career goes. So I'm telling them all this, and they like, well, could you whoever can wake up early at an early time, could y'all wake us up? I was like, well, I wake up pretty early, mind you. Every day I woke up like an hour before everybody else. I brushed my, got in the shower, brushed my teeth, did all the essential stuff, right? Man, when I did Fire Guard, and Fire Guard is a 2-person job. I don't care who you are. Like your shift, they have shifts at reception, and then they got shifts at basic training. So Fire Guard is basically, if anything happens in the bay or to a battle buddy, the other person that's there has to report it. That's why they came up with Fire Guard, because somebody in the middle of the night might go to the bathroom, or somebody even may have a top bunk that they're sleeping in and may fall off the top bunk. This happened when I was at basic training. So that's what Fire Guard is for. I was woken up for Fire Guard, and you got approximately like 15 minutes to get out of your night clothes and get in your OCPs, which is your uniform. So I got woken up, and I was like the last shift. Man, I'm over here as soon as it was time to like lights on. I woke people up about 30 minutes, I would say about 30, 45 minutes before like the drill sergeants on the intercom. They wake you up by intercom to wake up. Man, as soon as I woke up, and it was like say for example, I woke people up around, or I would wake up around about 4 o'clock in the morning. And it's time for, my shift starts at like 4:30. And then we don't get up till like 6 in the morning. I'm waking people up at 5 o'clock. And our shift is an hour. Man, as soon as it's like 4:59 hitting 5 o'clock when my watch hit, I was over here like, lights, everybody get up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get up. You had enough time to sleep, trainee. You had enough time. Everybody up. I'm over here banging on lockers. I'm like, get up. Get out your bunk, trainee. Get out your bunk. Now, I'm yelling like that, right? So I'm going down the bunk, just over here, boom. I'm literally doing that shit. I'm literally going down everybody's like bunk. I'm banging on their locker. I'm like, boom. I was like, get up, trainee. It's time to get up. 10, 9. And everybody is getting up, like literally. So everybody's getting up, getting their stuff on. Everybody's going to the latrine, brushing their teeth, using the shower, whatever like that. And so after that, like that was going on for the whole 5 days I was at reception. Reception was cool. The food, man, like the food will have you a little bit of withdrawal. And I gotta tell you, when people have withdrawals, it get crazy. Like, I'm gonna get into people missing their family and all that in another video and all that stuff, but people got sex withdrawal, like they want to fuck, whatever. People be having sugar withdrawal. When I say food, I mean like sugar and all that stuff. Like, you don't have no caffeine in there. There's no sugar, like no civilian sugar, and you can't have no civilian candy that has sugar in it. Like, you go through some withdrawals, and you get, like, some people got depressed in there and all that stuff, man. I was like, but the people that was in the other bay, when they came to our bay, I met people from Louisiana, from California. I met my man's, he was like from I had two homies. One was from Jersey and one was from Brooklyn. And I met a lot. My other homeboy, who I still talk to this day, he from Illinois. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not trying to put race in this, but there's a lot of white boys in there. It's a lot of blacks. It's a lot of us too. It's a lot of white dudes in there. It's a little bit of Hispanics. My homeboy that I was talking to him, like, he was my bunkmate. He was Hispanic, and he would just write to his wife all day. Me and him be talking. He just write to his wife. You know what I'm saying? So you meet a lot of cool people in there, man. From reception to basic training, you meet a lot of cool people in there. And like I said, we was in the auditorium, and we were just being briefed on, the ways of how the Army, like, people been in the Army for like 20 plus years, reserves, been deployed from, they've been to South Africa, to Russia, to South Korea, to California, to Hawaii, to China, Japan. I want to go to Japan. you meet a different culture of people when you're in there, and it's a brotherhood and it's a sisterhood. And I gotta tell you, next time when I talk about reception, it's gonna be a long stories. So reception, man, we was out in the cold, freezing. We was freezing in the cold. It's literally, I went there in the middle of March. Tell you, it was literally, we walked outside. We had to be outside at like 6:30. We could not be late. And this is reception. And literally, it is like ice on the ground, and it's 39 degrees. It was to the point where one day the head commander told everybody to go back upstairs until further notice. Man, I went back upstairs and went to sleep, bro. Like, I was like, I'm not dealing with all this. You understand what I'm saying? But that was pretty much, like, without saying everything about reception. We got haircuts. People was able to go religious services on Sunday. The food was pretty good. Food in the army is pretty good. Food in the military is good. Period. It's cool, but it was pretty good. I mean, they know how to feed you in there. You understand? You're gonna gain some weight, and if you want to cut back on food, you don't have to put too many carbs on your plate. Whatever. DFAC food is pretty good. So, I would say reception. Reception was. It was crazy. I remember certain. I remember this one chick in there that was some people get their rank to their head because like my rank PFC people was having rank like they were either a private or a PFC private first class whatever, right? But then specialists is after that. Some people had specialists, but people just because you have rank but you ain't worked for it, but you have some type of college degree or whatever to have you have that rank, but you haven't went through basic to really do something with that rank for you to obtain it. You had this one chick that was basically didn't want to do nothing at reception, like cleaning up the latrine, which is the bathroom, cleaning up the latrine or doing her part because she felt like her rank was like, oh, I don't have to do nothing, I'm a specialist. That's what she told the females in there, and the female drill sergeant went to her and was like, yo, so I heard you not doing nothing because you feel like your rank is like just because you got rank, you don't feel like you need to do anything. She's like, no, I didn't say that. She's like, but I'm hearing you saying that to the other female trainees in the base. She's like, no, I didn't say that. She was like, well, I heard it. So she's like, ain't no rank in here. And then they found that the people was having battle bulls in there and all that. Man, it was dudes trying to talk to women, trying to have sex and all that stuff, right? And vice versa. And the females trying to talk to dudes in there. I was like, bro, y'all are bugging. It's not even that serious. And then I remember the drill sergeant was like, you know what? Everybody take your damn rank off. You ain't got no fucking rank in this bitch. Everybody take your rank off. And then she was like, ain't no fucking rank. Ain't no damn battle bulls in this bitch. Everybody take your rank off. Right now. So we like, bro, we at position like parade rest. This parade rest, my hands behind my back. Like, it's not the handcuff position, but it's almost like, I don't know if y'all can see that, but so we're at parade rest and we like, damn, she's ahead. She was in the platoon ahead of us. So I'm looking like, bro, what are they doing? She over here yelling. I'm looking like, yo, I'm behind somebody, and I'm just like, yo, what is going on up there, bro? Like, they like 20 feet in front of us, right? But they're facing us and we're facing them. And then the drill sergeant was like, she was like, everybody take your rank up. Y'all don't got no damn rank in here. Or y'all don't have no damn battle bulls in this bitch. She's cussing like that. And this lady is like 5'3", 5'2", and she's yelling like that. I was like, wow. So, man, I remember times to where we're marching in the cold. We was marching in the cold. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But yeah, man, we was marching in the cold and all that shit. Like left, yo left, hey, left, right, yo left, you got it, left, yo left, hey. That's the drill sergeant's like left, yo left, and we say hey. So it's like left, yo left, hey, left, right, yo left, you got it, left, yo left, left, right, yo left, you got it, left, yo left. Drill sergeant getting busy 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. I wanna blow shit up. I was like, wow, bro, like that. My whole process, I was like, I can't believe I'm here. Like, it did not sink in. So the time where I was there, we got phones. I didn't think I was gonna have my phone the entire time I was there. We got phones, called my parents, whatever. And that was that. That was like the next day. But I was like soaking it in, man. You meet a lot of good people in there. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a summary of like the first few days. I was in there for like 5 days, but I like summed up like the first 2.5 days. Excuse me. It gets better though. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get into what happens on my next video come with this dude then said Nigger to my other friend. He said it to me about him. You know what I'm saying? When he said that particular word, how do you think I felt? You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, oh bro, like I'm gonna let y'all know how I handle that in the next video though. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all watching me. If y'all stayed for this long, I'll see you on the next video. This is your boy Junior, and God bless and have a blessed one.